What is your favorite part about about being a flight instructor? Same thing. What's your favorite part about being a flight instructor? That's a tough question. It's a great question. Oh man, I want to make sure I answer this accurately, but it's a tough one because if you're an instructor, you could probably resonate. There's so many cool things about being a flight instructor. And to think about my favorite. Okay. This is not a cop-out answer, but it's an answer that includes a lot of things in it. So there's a lot of small things that go into this that I enjoy a lot. But I'd have to go, just because I'm put on the spot with this question. I would say my favorite part about being a flight instructor is seeing a person going from knowing nothing about airplanes, not a clue as to how it works and flies and they don't know what the different parts of the plane are even called, nothing. Being able to spend that journey with them and literally be there every step of the way until they reach a point where they're a pilot and they're flying their family around. And they send me pictures when they go on trips, and it never fails to this day. I think every single one of my clients who I've worked with keeps sending me pictures from different trips and flights, and some of them have families and others don't. And it never fails to kind of bring me back to the day where we met, where I met them and we shook hands, and they knew nothing about any of this. And now they're out there making it happen. And I'm talking not only private. I've gone with someone all the way to commercial, and maybe they might get their CFI as well. So it's really cool to not only see people fly, but also to see them progress within the aviation industry as far as some certificates and ratings that they get. So I'd say, not to cop out on the answer, and I'm not, it's really the case. It's just that seeing these people go from knowing nothing about any of it, and quite frankly, being intimidated by it. I mean, and these are not, I mostly happen to work with people, I don't know what the average age is. If I'd have to guess, it'd be 40s. I don't work with 20-year-olds for the most part. So these are people who, it's been years since they studied anything new and learned anything new and mastered anything new. And here they are faced with this big, mountain to climb. And at the end of that, it is unbelievably rewarding to see them out there flying their plane around with their family and using it for what it's meant to be used for. Unbelievably gratifying. So I'd say that right now in my head would be my favorite part about being a flight instructor, just because as the flight instructor, I get to be next to them every step of the way. Like, I'm sure their wife and their family and their parents see the process too, but they're not as close to the fire as I am. And I love the ability to be as close to the fire as I am and to kind of see them throughout the entire process. So, that's my favorite part about being a flight instructor.